Hi viewers, welcome to codev.io. Today we're going to be looking how to build jQuery plugin, and it's a very simple plugin. We don't have too many fancy stuffs on it, and we have just click on the image and it pops up like a like boxes, and boom, there you go. And this is very simple one. Let's see how we are going to have this. There are plenty of jQuery plugins available online. Instead of we use one of them, we are going to see how we are going to make one of them. So let's get started. Here you go. It's an empty document. So let's see what we have in your project folder. In root folder, I just have one single folder, which is images. Let's see what we have in it. Inside images, I have full folder in which I have full size images, and one another which is thumbnails, which is smaller in size, and that's it. So let's start from the scratch. Okay, let's make our index.html. Okay, and we will have a CSS file. Let's make a CSS folder. Okay, and here we go with our style.css and one another reset.css. Reset.css is to get rid of all the default styles that comes along with either Chrome or Mozilla Firefox or Internet Explorer. We just don't want to have their own. We will have everything from scratch, our own coding instead of having theirs. So let's have our reset.css content. I have the link already. I'll post with the description with this. This is reset 2.0. Just copy the entire one. And that's a there you go. I like to have our styles on my right hand side and middle HTML editing. Okay, that's an empty document we go with. It's a jQuery reusable. I'm sorry for that. Plugin. It's gallery plugin. That's how we call it here. Gallery plugin. Okay, and we have our, let's link our reset.css in CSS, reset.css, and let's link our style.css, and we will require jQuery as well. Also, I put the link below. Let's just copy everything there. Let's make our JS folder. It's a jQuery fn latest.js. Save it. And now let's make our jQuery plugin document. jQuery gallery plugins.js. Okay, and let's link our jQuery as well, which source is jQuery fn latest.js, and let's make our, we can just copy and paste it. It's easy in Sublime Text. Okay, and that's it. Now let's see how to start. Let's see if the jQuery is working or not, because we don't know what are the things works and what problem goes. So we just make sure our base is set and ready to go. So document dot ready, and let's give a function. Let's say alert jQuery, I'm sorry, jQuery ready. Let's refresh. Oh, there you go. So it says jQuery ready. That means our jQuery is working. And let's just start with other things. So let's have our container ready. So we'll say h1. So we say jQuery reusable gallery plugin, and this ID will be thumbnails, and let's say class as thumbnails wrapper, and that's it. Okay, let's build our plugin now. Okay, let's have a function. So function name is jQGallery, and argument will pass configs. Let's say jQGallery dot prototype dot jqg config is equal to configs. We just create a class-based variable and we assign our argument to this variable. And again, let's define our object name. We will require this in future. Prototype dot this obj, which is this dot jqg config dot obj name, which will be passing when we instantiate this, and jQGallery dot prototype dot render thumbnails is a method which will be called once this both has been assigned and configured. Okay, let's just define our class and start building it one by one. So first of all, we'll have to instantiate our class, which is jQGallery. So let's say nature gallery is equal to new jQGallery and let's pass our config information. So we said there obj, so that will be our first one. So obj name is equal to, this is nature gallery which we use here, it's the same one. This we will require while doing the pop-up, because we will need to know that it's based on which object or which instantiated object. And let's say where the content should go. And next, let's say our element in which we are going to render all our content. So which will be thumbs elements. So this will be sm as this. So let's say we are going to give the ID of it, and again let's add our path where the thumbnails are stored, thumbnails path. Okay, let's have our thumbnail images path, images slash thumbs. This is the path that we were using it here. And excuse me, this is not semicolon, this is just comma, because we are passing a JSON object. And let's have our full image path, full image path, which is images slash full. So, and this is this one. And let's define all our images array, images array. This will be an array element. So we have our nature 0.jpg. So we'll be just showing all the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 until 9. So nature 0.jpg, comma. I'm just going to copy paste this. So this is 1, 2, and one more. Which is 9. And that's it. So we will be rendering all our images within this element, and we'll need to take the images that are located in this location, and when images are clicked, we need to show the bigger image and which has to be taken from this location. So we are passing both the information, I mean both the path, which is called thumbnails path, and then full images path. And here we say thumbnail element, where we'll be rendering our element, and we say what is the name of this object which we instantiated. So we'll have to use this all information there. So first we need to, now by the time when we run this, we really got nothing much. We just have our gallery name, that h1 tag, whatever the header tag one which is defined. Let's have little style, say body. So background is going to be silver, and font family is Arial. H1, which is color gray, and let's have our border bottom, which is 2 pixel solid gray, and font size is going to be 25 pixel, and that's what we got from this. And let's define a little bit of padding, because that looks too close. 30 pixel, and there we have. So we will need to show our, now let's render the images. So let's say jQuery gallery dot prototype dot render thumbnail, which we say function. So let's say var img array is equal to this jQconfig dot images array, which is this basically. So we say images array, we just temporarily assign to an native variable. So it is var thumb wrap equals this, it should be a jQuery selection, this dot jQconfig dot the name that we used here. Okay, and that's it. So here we say let's empty the content, anything in this element. So dot empty. So let's see if we have any error here. It's the easiest way to see. Oh, there we have something unexpected. What it is? Was that? Oh yes, we cannot have a equal. It's supposed to be colon. I'm sorry for that. So let's refresh. Oh yes, we don't have any error now. So let's first render the content now. Okay, let's just check whatever is in the array and we are going to render them all. So we say for, we'll have to use the loop to go through the arrays. So let's say where img in img array. So here we say, let's get them to a variable img name equals img array of img, and let's say thumbwrap.append. So let's say what are the names, are we getting the names? So let's say there we got our. So let's also have few breaks on that. I'm sorry. So if we say, okay, there we have all our files here from 0 to 9. So let's have our content. Let's render our images here. So which will be div with the class name of each thumbnail, each thumb wrap, and let's have our image here. AMG, and then the source is equals images slash thumb slash the name that we've been getting from this, so which is this. So let's see the effect. So we have all our images come in here. Let's get them in a right good looking way. So let us style them now. So dot thumbnails wrapper. So let's give a margin of 5% top and bottom and 10% left and right. Let's do a text. Let's do text align to center, and we have each thumb wrap, which is display inline blocks, and let's say margin 5 pixel and border 5 pixel solid white. I like to have a white border around the pictures. So let's see how does it look. Oh, that's fair enough. So now we have images ready now. Now nothing happens when we click them. So let's make a pop-up that comes and fills our screen and shows how to shows the bigger image of the same. So let's just put some pop-up method. Let's say jQuery gallery dot prototype dot pop image is equals function. We'll need to pass the image name, img name. Okay, now here what we need is we will have a full image element which will be append to the body. So let's say before we append, let's remove if exits. So let's say full image dot remove. This removes only if it exits. If it doesn't, we are just going to append the new one. So let's say body dot append. Okay, let's see what we're going to append here. Let's say here below the body, let's have our, so let's say full image, and let's also have a class which is pop.bg, and here let's have our wrapper for our image, because this is going to be the full background which will be overlaid over our images, and this is going to be a wrapper that's going to hold our image. So let's say pop image wrap. Okay, actual image itself. So image, the source will be image slash full slash nature 0.jpg. Okay, let's see what we have here. So it's, we need to style this now. So let's give style to our element. Our pop bg is going to be the full background, the transparent one, which will position as absolute, and the top will be 0 pixel, the left will be 0 pixel, and the minimum height is going to be 100%, and the minimum width is going to be 100% as well, because this need to fill full screen. And then the background is going to be RGB value, just because we wanted to have a transparent effect, which is 60%. And then the text align is going to be center. And let's give style to this object as well, which is pop.bg. It will display inline block, and let's have a border of 5 pixel solid white, like the theme that we used earlier, and then the margin is going to be 3% from top, but the rest is going to be 0. So let's see how does it look now. Wow, that's nice. So we have, it's a pop-up showing in the center of the screen with the 3% space on top. And let's have a way how can we close this, because it's in this case they'll able to open the image but they won't be able to close it. So let's have a close button here. let's have the close button at front. So close btn will have X mark here, look at which symbols the close. So we say close btn. We just get rid of this. So the background is going to be white and the cursor is going to be pointer. The font weight is going to be bold. Let's have a little space on top so we can see the tooltips that comes. And the border radius actually is going to be 50%. So we'll have the circle like form, and we have width which will be 25 pixel. We'll have height which will be 25 pixel. We'll have a line height which is 25 pixel to center, to align them in center from top to bottom. And then the border 5 pixel solid white as well. And then the position is going to be absolute. And the margin will, let's first see the output. So we have the button here. We'll have to move bit here because this doesn't look overlaid over the images. So let's say margin is going to be 18 pixel height and nothing to do on the right, nothing to do on the bottom, and then again 18 pixel left. So let's see the difference. Oh, I'm sorry, that's supposed to be minus. So we have it here. So on rollover, the effect, no any effect we have. Let's have some effect added. So let's say on rollover, basically hover in CSS. So let's say background is going to be black, and then the border anyway white, so it wouldn't make any difference. And the color is going to be white. So let's say, and there we have the effect. So when we click this, nothing happens. Let's just close this with that click. So we say, let's say here on click we say full images dot, so it should be remove. We should say remove, method called remove. So let's refresh this and close this. There you go. So if you click, it goes. So we will just need, let's just copy and paste the whole thing there so that we can just easily use them, so we know what element or what data has to be modified. So that's why we build that here. So let's cut from here and paste in here. So we'll have to get rid of those line breaks. Basically JavaScript doesn't like any line breaks. Here let's escape the single quote, as we have already wrapped our whole code with a single quote. And then let's change the name of it. So we already have the image name is passed, so this name has to be replaced here. So let's say So there it is. But however, on click our object does not call any image now. So we'll have to build our on click function. On click, we'll have to call this method pop image. So this have to call pop image of the same class that we are using. So that's the reason why we were having this the image name defined here, because we'll need to know on which image or on from which array of the instantiated class we need to call the image. So we say here on click this dot this obj, it's supposed to be wrapped with the plus, okay, obj, and it'll say pop image, and we'll have to give our image name here. We'll have to escape which is our image name that we've been using here. And that's it. So whenever we click on this, we'll be calling method called pop image, which will be image's name, and that will be passed here, and we'll have the name of the image so that we can pop them up. So let's just try it. So let's first get rid of the content that we had here. Okay, let's run now. We say click. Oh, the image doesn't come. Let's see, there must be something error. Oh yeah, because we are giving a full image name, so we wouldn't require to specify the name again. So let's say yes, here you go. And that's it. Thank you everyone. Thank you for looking at my tutorial, and this is very simple one. If you're looking this from a Facebook, please go to my YouTube channel and please subscribe. Thank you.